All right, today's sauna Oktoberfest beer is Hacker-Pschorr. It is one of the big six in Munich. Their tent at Oktoberfest is quite a lively one, quite popular, especially with locals. I think it's called Heaven for Bavarians because they have a big blue ceiling and lots going on there. It's not as kind of wild as some of the Löwenbräu tents, I'm told, but it's in between in terms of traditional but still a lively party atmosphere. As for the beer, I think it's quite well favored at Oktoberfest, so I'm excited for this one. The brewery is from, I think it's from 1417, originally just Hacker, and then a guy married into the Hacker family called Pschorr, and that's how the brewery came about. They've been serving at Oktoberfest since I think the early 1800s. This one is Oktoberfest Märzen, so I'm expecting a malty beer. Yeah, very excited about this one. I do love a Märzen, so hoping that this is going to be some malty goodness. I best crack on because this has been out of the fridge for about 22 minutes now, so it's getting into the dangerously too warm. So let's crack it open and see if this is up the top of the big six. I think it might be. Very careful with the cap because I collect. There you go, beautiful. Don't know if that will focus. Going in the collection. I think I've already got one, but it's best to be careful. Very excited about this one. I've been waiting for this one. I think someone online commented saying that this one is their favorite. I don't think I've tried this before, so yeah. Yeah. Look at that. I love the color of this. I love it. It's like a copper amber color, um, very bright, beautifully clear, but a copper and amber color. Nice head on it. Not brilliantly white, but yeah, it just goes together. Looks like a mess, and yeah, it's got that kind of coppery, like metallic kind of aroma that pairs with a kind of floral hop note. So maybe a little bit minerally, probably a little bit rustic. So a lot more going on than the kind of fest beers, like the Spaten or the Paulaner. So expecting some malty goodness here. Let's see how it drinks. Oh yeah. So that is like a beautiful kind of deep malt, uh, edging on kind of caramel. Um, Very nice kind of like toasted bread, kind of bread crust. Nice bit of sweetness to round it out, but very much like punching on the malt side. And then there's a beautiful kind of crisp but supporting hop bitterness there. Mm. It really is just wonderful in the way that like that malt sweetness and the bitterness are together, and it kind of dances on your tongue like it's a really nice mouthfeel. The carbonation is it's not too strong, but it all marries together. Like they've nailed those points: the sweetness, the hot bitterness, and then the carbonation comes together into this kind of party in your mouth kind of thing. If it, if that's a way of describing it, I mean, I guess it is because I've just used it. So mm. Yeah, so that floral hop on the aroma comes through on the mouthfeel, but there is that kind of edge of herbiness that's going on, which I quite like. So that for me, like a little bit of herbal hop on the taste side marries quite well with a deeper, like a little bit darker, maltier beer. Those two flavors just work well together. The kind of darker, kind of caramelly sweetness goes quite well with a slightly uh, darker, deeper kind of hop flavor that you get from like the more herbal side of the hops. Um, so yeah, like that marries together quite well. So in conclusion, this is a beautiful beer. The aroma is a kind of metallic copper, bit of caramel, married together with a nice, delicate floral hop aroma. Then on the taste, you have a fantastic malt sweetness that is light caramel and bread crust, which is beautiful, and that hits you together with a nice level of carbonation that keeps it bright, and then a kind of spicy herbal bittering hop, which is not too strong. It marries together with the malt sweetness and the carbonation as a kind of party on your tongue and keeps you wanting to drink more and more of it. They've absolutely nailed this beer in terms of it's not too malty and it's not too kind of hot bitter. It's just the perfect balance and just a wonderful, wonderful beer to drink. It's got actual character. Um, so it isn't your fest beer, which is has its merits a bit like a Hellas has its merits, and they're wonderful beers too. This one is something that for you to chew on and yeah, really, really enjoy. And I think they've walked down that fine line of giving you that malt character without it going too far, and they've supported it with that decent carbonation and the noble hot bitterness on that kind of spicy herbal side. It marries together beautifully. So I'd say out of the four that I have tried so far, so you have Löwenbräu, Spaten, Paulaner, and now Hacker-Pschorr. This is the top one so far. Um, I've got Hofbräu and Augustina to come. Going to be tough to top this one. This is beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful beer. So cheers. Oh yeah, absolute gulper, mate. Absolute gulper. They just get it just there. Like it's that kind of metallic, almost tang. Is they take it right up to the edge of it, like where it would become overbearing or dominate the beer. It's just enough so they're drawing out that kind of darker malt flavor without it becoming too dominant. So it is still a relatively light and kind of crisp and refreshing beer that you could drink a lot of, but with that character, with that malt character, which is like the perfect kind of uh, like Metz and in like that beer style that you're going to be drinking liters at Oktoberfest or at a festival or to finish your summer. So this is the beer for people that like character in their beers. They like a bit of maltiness, but it's not that you're going to be full up after a couple of glasses, or you're going to be wanting to switch to something lighter. This gives you the character and that maltiness, but keeps it at a level that allows you to just keep drinking it, which is just bang on. Like this is the kind of beer that I really really love and respect from a brewing perspective. Like how they managed to to walk down that tightrope of maltiness, but still maintaining like a very drinkable, crisp and inviting beer, which is much more difficult as as you go darker. Which is why something like Guinness is so incredible and has done so well is because they've got like a stout which is dry but has some character and it has that tang and blah blah blah, and they've just nailed that recipe And that's where darker beers are a fine line between you know your kind of pastry stouts where you can only drink one or two glasses of it, and then your absolute nail on kind of creamy porters that are smooth and beautiful, but you can drink a whole bunch of them. This is that for this Oktoberfest Märzen style. They've nailed that. This is like the Guinness of the Märzen world. Like you can sink a bunch of them. Major gulper, major gulper. Champions League level gulping going on with this. Come on.